Okay, I got Nick Adrian here from Coffee Whale Films. Today we're going to talk about a couple of Coffee Whale projects and his latest feature film, Moonbeams.
Thanks so much. Great to be here.
When did you start filmmaking in general?
So I started about 10 years ago now, and basically just started as a really more of a frustration that I didn't have any knowledge of how to make a movie or any equipment to do any of that, and kind of hated that was stopping me. So I basically just took my iPhone that I had at the time, my mom's iPad to edit with, and any friends I had that would like be willing to act in anything, and just made what we could. And that first short was just a silent film because we didn't have microphones, anything for audio, but we did that and literally just made it by ourselves, released it by ourselves. And originally that was just kind of like a had to do it kind of process, like that's the only way we could do it. And I ended up really loving it because it gives you an opportunity to work with your friends. No one can really tell you what to do. You get to make whatever you want to make. And yeah, just something I've really wanted to keep up with ever since.
What was that first short film called?
So that was Like a Complete Unknown.
Okay.
Starred my best friend Seth Henry, also co-founder of Coffee Whale.
Okay, I was going crazy because that Bob Dylan movie is called A Complete Unknown.
Yeah, they stole my flow.
I could have swore that movie was originally titled Like a Complete Unknown.
It may have been.
I was like, because I've seen that written somewhere, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it, but it's because your short film was called that,
Most
and that's
likely.
why I was adding the like there. Okay, now I feel more sane.
Yeah, when I made it, I think I had looked it up. I think there was another movie called that too. It was like a really unheard of indie movie, but nothing like this big. So Bob Dylan did kind of blow me out of the water, but.
Was that a reference to Bob Dylan when you did it?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
there's it's about Seth's character has a pet rock in it, so I just took the Rolling Stone line.
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
Yeah.
That's funny. And that's on Vimeo, right?
It's on Vimeo and YouTube.
YouTube,
yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
What movies inspired you to start making your own?
So let's see. Funny enough, when I was like, the first kind of movies I actually got into, like actually looking for these types of movies to watch, were like the Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, Ben Stiller kind of comedies of that era.
Yeah.
And that's like all I would ever watch. And I don't know what got me into like trying more serious stuff. I think I just like started becoming interested in things like the top 250 list on IMDb, things like that. And I don't know what it was. Maybe just trying to culture myself, trying to learn what some of this was. But
So Uncut Gems was like the best thing for you. 'Cause
Right,
It was the
yeah.
combination of
It truly was,
of
yeah.
A24 and Adam Sandler. Yeah.
That's probably why I loved it so much. It's
Yeah.
just like everything I grew up on, all mixed in one. But yeah, I guess I'd start probably stuff my parents would show me, like normal like movies everybody had seen at that time, like Silence of the Lambs, things like that. And then I would kind of go backwards and like Taxi Driver was on TV, so I'd be like, "Hey, can we watch this?" They'd be like, "No," but so wait a couple of years for that one. But yeah, it was just kind of like working backwards type of deal.
How old were you when you watched Taxi Driver for the first time?
Probably too young still. It was probably early middle school, but I do want to say it was the TV edit, so I probably missed a lot of it.
I watched it on TV at a friend's house at like 14.
That's too young.
I don't know.
We turned out fine. We're good.
Right. What movie is the biggest inspiration for Moonbeams, your latest and first feature film, if any?
So, funny enough, you said Uncut Gems because that was definitely a big one. Just Safdie brothers in general.
Yeah.
And I was actually, like, working back the timeline of all this, and I had started writing the script for Moonbeams fall of 2019, and Uncut Gems came out, like, that December. And I already loved Good Time, that they also directed, a few of the other movies. But I do remember seeing that and, like, changing a lot in the script after Uncut Gems.
Really?
So that was a big one. But also style-wise, big fan of John Cassavetes' work, early 50s, 60s Cassavetes. It's a lot of that handheld camera, black and white, a lot of close-ups, a lot of just people walking on streets, just filming on streets, and I loved that. And it's kind of the style I was trying to mimic with it.
Yeah, I can see that from what I know of that of that work. You mentioned the Safdie brothers. Do you have any idea why they're not doing movies together anymore? Do they have a falling out?
I'm not sure if it was like an actual falling out or anything, but I don't know if it was just like they wanted to pursue their own things.
Yeah.
I can't really tell.
Well, whichever one did Marty Supreme is winning because
Yeah.
I didn't watch Smashing Machine, but
Same.
I heard it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I did not hear great things, and like, I don't know, just the style and the music and everything in Marty Supreme matched all their other movies, you know? So like, you can tell, like, I guess that's Josh that does that he has all those ideas. But yeah, I still want to see Smashing Machine, see what it's about.
Marty Supreme, what a good movie.
So great. So great.
How many times have you seen it?
2.
Dude, me too. Yeah.
I saw it's coming, they're releasing it in IMAX again. So hopefully we get that.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see it over the Christmas weekend.
I want to go see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
But
Something else came out in IMAX at our theater, or the Birmingham theater. That's why I couldn't see it. I can't remember what it was, but it made me mad. Because it was like IMAX everywhere else.
You know, that movie, he was like the original ending, he was supposed to turn into a vampire.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Apparently they filmed it and everything. Like Timothy Chalamet and like the old age makeup and everything. And it doesn't
It doesn't make sense. I love that they left that one line in the movie where he's like, I'm a vampire. I've seen a million Marty Supremes.
That's somewhat how it works for his character, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you kind of don't think that much about it. But it is crazy they actually filmed that last part. I hope it's in the deleted scenes in the DVD.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be so weird because the movie's kind of based on a real guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It's just like, I don't feel like we're missing anything with that ending gone. You know what I mean?
No.
So.
But it just would be so funny. Like I said, I hope it's in the deleted scenes. They don't do deleted scenes on DVDs anymore most of the time anymore.
Sucks. Yeah. Even like they probably wouldn't have the access for it for like Criterion movies, but I've noticed like even some of the newer Criterion DVDs are like the menu will be like play movie and it's like chapters and like no other like special features. It's like, why am I buying this then?
Yeah, the Criterion should be the one thing that
should have everything. It's just
I've got written here. Walk me through your creative process, if you don't mind, if you have like a set one.
There's usually not a set one. Usually, I guess what happens is I'll come up with some idea, and sometimes it like even comes from like whatever song I'm listening to, because a lot of the times I'll kind of envision a trailer for something first.
Really?
And like I'll kind of pull visuals from that and like write those down somewhere, and kind of sometimes I'll like even form a story from that. Sometimes I already have like a story idea in my head, but for the most part it's something like that. I usually try and outline it as much as I can and then try writing it, because I've tried kind of writing without an outline. It's just I just kind of go everywhere and just it's still too hard. I need some kind of guidance, but it is kind of different every time, and I wish I had a more set way of doing it, just to maybe it could happen more often. But I feel like
nobody probably has the same set process.
Right.
Maybe for like your, I don't know, like some genre of movie where every movie kind of has the same story points.
Right, yeah.
Maybe that's how it works.
Exactly.
I don't know.
But it's like,
But for a movie like Moonbeams, I feel like that would be, a different process than like your short film Smash House.
Right,
like just because they're completely different ideas,
Funny enough, Smash House like came very quick.
Really?
It was like around that time when rage rooms were first becoming a thing, and I forget where I had heard of it, but I was like, that sounds like such a good idea, and sounds like it could go so wrong at the same time.
Yeah.
So like that came pretty quick, and again, that's like 10 minutes. So that's not as hard, but a full length thing that does take some time.
Did we ever get a rage room around here in Gadsden?
I'm not sure. I think Birmingham had one. If we don't still, but.
I feel like it would be a bad idea in Gadsden. Gadsden people don't know how to act. I feel like.
Yeah, we have parking lots for that.
Yeah. What are the biggest obstacles you've faced so far? I guess like on Moonbeam. So what was the big obstacles?
Obviously, the biggest one was money, because we had no money to work on.
Yeah.
Just this was made pretty much no money, no experience from any of us other than some of the shorts we had made beforehand, and a lot of it was just kind of like, if I had a set budget and I could actually pay people, then we could maybe set aside like a full 2-week period, just one day after the other, actually film, get it done. But since I did not have that, kind of have to wait for everybody's schedules to be aligned. And like Caitlin, our lead actress, I think she was working like 3 jobs at the time. So it's like she could maybe film for 2 hours a night, but like once a month, you know? So it's really much just like spread over an entire year.
People's hair changed too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like-
Cruz had a haircut at one point. His hair's longer. And Caitlin did change her hair because it was like pink in some of those scenes and like blonde for the rest of it. So I had to make sure to like film some of the flashback sequences and make that look like it from a long time ago before she changed her hair. But yeah, it's like a lot of things
it helps
like
if
that.
it's black and white.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That helps.
I will say for any amateur beginner filmmakers out there, if you want to cheat a little bit, black and white just makes your cinematography look so much better. Like there's stuff, like, because we didn't really set up lighting for this, you know, it's just whatever lighting we had, especially outside scenes. And it's just like, some of it looked like we were actually trying to make it look like that, and truly we're not.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Yeah,
like I watched
so
it, it
well.
works. Which of your released short films or feature film is your favorite?
Well, feature film, Moonbeams. That is, I mean, just for that to be a project I worked 6 years on, it's definitely just a favorite in general.
Yeah.
But I love the original short we made, like A Complete Unknown, just because it was the first time making it. But in Beautiful Dreams, the short era, that's obviously one of my favorites too. That was just so fun making it, just every part of it. Just, yeah.
I feel like we got to shoot that one relatively quick. We gave it a couple months.
Pretty quick, yeah. And like, for most short films, you're going to have just like maybe 1 or 2 locations, and then I had a million in that one in a 15-minute span of time, so that was my fault, but could have been done quicker.
No, I feel like we got it done pretty. I mean, compared to how long it took to film all of Moonbeams,
True,
we got that one done rather quickly.
And again, that was still just like afternoons or nights we had free, you know, it was not consecutive at all.
It helped that we did summer, right? We did a summertime.
Yeah, we were all pretty much free and just
You're working on another feature film right now, right?
Yes.
Is that Songs of Love and Hate?
Songs of Love and Hate, yeah. It's pushed back production a little bit right now. Our lead actress is in a play where she could not change her hair, and we're trying not to do any other continuity mistakes with this next one, so we're going to be waiting for that. Hopefully work on a short film in between.
Nice.
But yeah, that one's set. That one's about a local band and their local music scene, trying to make it and all the struggles and everything that goes along with it. And I do feel this one's going to be in color. Not much more of a budget than Moonbeams, but I do feel like we have a lot more know-how at this point.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
we know what not to do, most importantly.
I'm doing the music for that one, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did the music for Moonbeams too. By
Great
the way,
score. Jesse's the
anyone
best.
listening.
I hope you do the music for me, just everything I make.
Hell yeah! On Moonbeams, I got lucky. You got me in a real sad day, and I was like, I'm about to pour all this out into this sad movie.
Almost everybody that's seen it has like complimented the score.
Oh,
for
that's good.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's one of the best parts.
Yeah, that makes me feel good. Speaking of music, you've drummed for both Tobu and Lighthouse, which are 2 bands that I'm also in pretty consistently since like 2018.
Yes.
We had like a couple of months, about 8 or 9 months with nothing.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been pretty consistent since 2018. Who are your like major musical and drumming influences?
First of all, that's crazy that we've been doing this since 2018.
Yeah.
That's almost 10 years.
Yeah, when I wrote that question down, I was like, holy shit.
That does not sound right, but no, that's
yeah.
right. That's crazy. Wow. Favorite drummers. I am a huge Ringo Starr defender.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's my favorite, but probably my favorite of all time is John Bonham. I just love everything he does. I'm nowhere near his capabilities, but love him. I love, I'm trying to think, Fab Moretti from The Strokes. I'll try and copy a lot of what he does. And those are the main ones coming to mind right now. I like a lot of the less is more type drumming.
Yeah.
Just a lot of simplicity.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Meg White. Great one.
Yeah, right.
Great one for that.
Maybe in that same vein, I would maybe put like Charlie Watts.
True,
from
yeah,
the Stones in there. Yeah.
Always loved him.
Yeah. What are your long-term goals for Coffee Whale film projects, if any?
I mean, it would be great, of course, if like we got discovered and made it big off this, but honestly, something I did not expect at all from Moonbeams happening when it came out, which we just released it for free on YouTube and Vimeo, was I'd been like posting little trailers and short videos of it on my TikTok, just using hashtags, trying to get more people to like check it out and everything. and actually got like a few filmmakers from Birmingham that I had never met, never even heard of, but they like found that video and were complimenting us. And even some of our actor Cruz's friends, they were saying like, this is really cool that you got to do this, and like it's kind of inspired me to finish my own script or like finish an entire album. And I was just like, I never expected that, but yeah, just the fact that this has like inspired other people to do their own thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
even
a good
like
feeling.
for no money, you know, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So if Coffee Whale can keep doing that, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I was just looking it up, and Moonbeams has got like almost 10,000 views on YouTube already.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Absolutely, the most views anything I've made has ever made. That's crazy.
Yeah, you got some nice comments on there too.
I did.
And that's not even counting Vimeo either.
Right, yeah.
Other people are watching it. But.
And the YouTube is the main link I've been sharing around anyway. But yeah, there's been some views on Vimeo too.
And you're going to screen that soon, right?
Yeah, hopefully,
nice.
Gadsden.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all I got. Is there anything else you might want to add at the end?
Just huge thank you to everybody involved with making this. Like, I truly could not have done it without anybody that was helping. Film is like the most collaborative art form there may be. Like, you just cannot do that by yourself. Mm-hmm. So huge congrats to everybody from helping making this, because it's amazing. And especially for no money. Sorry, y'all. Hope to pay you back one of these days. But yeah, watch Moonbeams on YouTube and Vimeo. Our other shorts are on there too.
Sweet. I'll link those below in this description.